What's up, everybody? I'm back for yet another review. This one's going to be a little bit different, but I actually had to move this one up all the way to the top of my to-do list for YouTube since something happened. Alright, so as you probably can tell by the title, this review is on my Baliyo from SPYDERCO. Which I got in the mail this Sunday, which was today's Thursday, so not too long ago, right? And since then I've had tons of fun. You know, I'm crashing into stuff right here, so I can't really flip it very well. I'm like in a really tight area, but it's really fun. Compared to a normal bow song or butterfly knife, is a feather compared to that. It does have these little aluminum weights. I believe they're aluminum. They're supposed to be weights to help you flip better, but they do. But in reality, even with those weights on and the whole design of it's only 1 ounce. So and you guys know that like butterfly knives are really heavy compared to this. It's like who knows what. So because it's lighter, you also get a little bit less momentum, but you also get a little bit more like acceleration, I'd say. Like, let's compare it to a car. Say you have a really small, like a Porsche and a truck. So the Baliyo song is gonna be the truck, and then the Baliyo would be the Porsche. The Porsche would accelerate much faster, right? But the truck would have way more momentum. So if the truck were to crash into the Porsche, the truck would keep going further, and it pushed back on the Porsche would be crushed, right? Because it has more momentum. Same here. So you get a little bit less momentum. So if you don't flip it hard enough, you won't get all the momentum you need sometimes, and it won't maintain the momentum too long. Now on a butterfly knife, I've had no issues like initiating the momentum, but it's a lot better how long it lasts. So, but yeah. I want to make a point that this is a good trainer, in the way that if using a Baliyo does make you a bit better on a normal butterfly knife because it's a bit harder to flip. You have the grip on here, like how you are able to grab it's like not very ergonomic or a very solid grip on it. As you can see, the shape is kind of like pointed like a triangle shape, and then it's hollowed in the bottom. So when you go and grab it, see, if you were to grab only the flat side, your fingers just slip off. You have to open it or put your fingers over it and kind of hold on to the edge to be able to flip it. And that's one of the disadvantages. And then it's a little bit different from a butterfly knife also, that when you open it, it's like different. It has this giant gap in the middle, and then when it's closed, it's not really closed all the way because there's still the pen in the way. The pen's supposed to be the knife, so it's also a good trainer because you're not gonna get cut up trying to do tricks with it. So far I've learned like 3 tricks. I'm not so sure on the names, but I think this one's called the horizontal, the basic horizontal. And then I kind of go back. Right here, let me see, there's very little room here. I kind of go back, forward, turn it, and then go back, forward, and close it. Make it a little bit flashier. I could do some instructional videos later on if you guys would want to, but But really, if you want to see some real instructional videos on how to flip, I suggest you don't search YouTube for how to flip a Baliyo. Search how to do Balisong tricks. And one of the channels I really like for Balisong videos and tutorials is Cuttery Lover. So if you want to watch one of his first videos, just go ahead and click right here. And I mean, he's great. I like his videos a lot. That's where I learned a few tricks. But yeah, another cool thing about this trainer is that it doesn't really look like a butterfly knife, even though you're like, oh, it's kind of like a butterfly knife, you know, like, is that really a butterfly knife? So, I mean, it's totally safe to have it out in public and take it to school, and nobody's even gonna, like, care or be, like, malinterpret what it really is. Like, some guy had like a comb that was like an Italian switchblade, and he got in trouble for that because it looked like it was what did they tell him? They told him it got people intimidated, or people didn't know it was really a comb and they thought it was a knife, so they were kind of scared. So yeah, so he didn't get in too much trouble, but he did quite a bit of trouble. What I want to order is a trainer, like a cheap one, just for now since I don't have money. As soon as I pay off those things that I have to, I want to order a comb. It's like a really thick comb, metal comb with the real Balisong handles. So hopefully that'll be a good trainer, or maybe like a bottle opener Balisong, which I think are pretty cool, even though they're not really as good as flippers as a real good quality like Benchmade Balisong, but they're good trainers. This one's good. You can like flip it in class, but it's kind of loud. So unless you have the noisy class, or like a class with the teacher that doesn't care whatever you're doing, it's not very good for flipping in class because it does make a significant amount of noise. But it's perfectly good to flip like in the school grounds, you know, so nobody's gonna like bother you about it. Yeah, a lot of people are like the only way they bother you is like, oh, can I see it? Oh, come on, this is pretty cool. And you know, you have people wanting to borrow it all the time. Not too much though, so it's not that bad. It's not like I'm in like middle school or anything like that. So everybody's more mature. But yeah, it's actually really nice. Yeah, so I think these are aluminum bolts too. They're torque screws, like the star ones, and then you have really nice wire clips right here. You have two. You kind of need both of them, and if you want, you can clip them off if they're getting in your way. So it's 1 ounce, and this one is the $9.99 version, the cheaper made in China Baliyo. I don't think that has anything to do with what I'm gonna say in a little bit, but it does not have the Fisher Space Pen, and honestly, this is I don't like to write with it. Like, alright, I know that's not how you hold it, but let me just show you something. I kind of push down a little bit harder than usual, so sometimes when you push down, alright, so I was kind of holding on to the ring, but if you're not, for example, if it's closed like this and you're writing like that, it starts to close on you. As you can see, it's going down, and then if I just were to push it, okay, so it's not a very good actual pen. I would suggest they make another type of a stronger mechanism for that. That would be one of my main suggestions to Baliyo. another would be, and I'll talk about that in a little bit actually, but actually let's talk about it now. If you haven't already noticed, this end is like uneven, it's kind of like dirty and stuff. What happened is that the third day after I got it, it broke. So yeah, I did drop it a lot on cement, a lot of my friends dropped it, but it was nothing like throwing it on the ground, it just fell, and it cracked right here. I'll show you a picture right now. Right now. Okay. So yeah, you saw the picture, right? So it cracked, and then I decided to try and fix it. So what I did is I got some paracord, and I got a lighter, and I tried melting it and replacing the plastic that was missing right here, and then you can see a picture right now. And then I just put a little bit of electrical tape just to make it look a little bit cleaner, as you can see in the video. But yeah, and then my friend's Baliyo, who our order came together, his also broke and it's cracked. It's not missing any pieces, but it did crack, and the metal weight did fall out. So that's one of my main concerns with the Baliyo, is this right here. As you can see, it's super thin right here. The plastic, look how thin that is right there, and then it only goes so far wide. So I mean, you have no very, very poor structural integrity. What I would suggest is that maybe they could add a layer of plastic right here to make it a bit stronger. But yeah, that was this is a very bad design right here. Just this part of the Baliyo, really, because I mean, it closes really flush and on, and it looks really nice. But this is definitely a problem with me, definitely, and my friend. I'm not happy about that at all, since it broke. And I mean, I did pay $9, $10 for a little plastic pen. I know it's not an ordinary pen, but I mean, I expect something from that. And especially since it's from SPYDERCO, I expect quality and from them. I don't know if it has to do with it being made in China or the USA. I think it's the same plastic material, but it doesn't change the design on it. It's a poor design right here, and I would love it if Baliyo or SPYDERCO would fix that and redesign this part. Maybe they could just cover that in plastic, as I said, and like make it more solid, or add a little bit more, like maybe add a little bit more, just a bar of plastic right here, just to make it a lot more solid, because this is where it breaks all the time. Like I don't think I'll ever break it on the middle, or I don't think it'll break on the sides right here either. It's pretty solid, and unless you're bending it like that, you're probably not gonna break it. Another thing they could do, I don't know how much it would cost. Sorry, it's bad black. This my mantis knife is made from a really strong plastic composite material, and I would suggest SPYDERCO to use a similar material for this plastic. And what I would love is if they made a fully aluminum SPYDERCO with the same design, so all aluminum, and then they would put solid aluminum weights, so it'd be much heavier, still super light, but much heavier than the pen. And I would suggest that the pen, they would make it, what could they do? They could maybe change the lock, like turn and then like maybe slide and lock. Would be kind of cool. Like, you know, say you would have the slider up here, like higher up, you would turn, and then you would push down and lock it into place, so it wouldn't push back in like that, which is, I'm very unhappy about that. well, I'm not even going to use it, so what I plan to do is return. I'll talk about that in a little bit. Or maybe they could do like a small click button, or they could, what else could they do? Maybe click button on the side. I don't know, that's up to SPYDERCO, but I would definitely include, I wouldn't mind paying $50 for an fully aluminum SPYDERCO like this. I'm pretty sure it wouldn't be that much more expensive to make aluminum, and then make the cheap version $50 would be, I would buy it. So overall I give this product a 7, actually an 8 since it's, no, yeah, an 8. I would give it a 7 for its quality and stuff, but I'm unhappy about the lock right here. I'm unhappy about the design at the ends with the weights breaking, but everything else I'm very happy with, the quality and all that. So I give it a solid 8 for it's also super unique. I mean, I don't think there's any other pen Baliyo Balsong style pen out there. Another thing I wanted to talk about real quick is that I want to ship this back. The ink cartridge that came damaged. Well, one of them did. Not this one. This one came okay. Let's see. And this one came in a different package. But they're all the Fisher Space Pen packages. This one came alright. This one the cartridge came empty. And then, which one was it? I think maybe this one. I don't know why, but maybe the machine or something kind of bent it. As you can, let's see if you can you see that? It's kind of like bent right there. So I don't know what that has to do with, but I'm very unhappy with that. I expect way more from SPYDERCO, and I'm like really, I'm pretty mad about that. And what made me more mad today is that I did call SPYDERCO or Baliyo. I saw my unboxing video. Baliyo by SPYDERCO, the channel, commented on my video saying, "Oh, we're sorry of this," and they gave me a phone number to call, and I thank them for that. I thank them for coming to me and helping me. So a shout out for them right now to their channel. They make they have a few Baliyo tutorials, and they I think they make videos when they do a Baliyo contest where I think anyone can enter pretty much, and then you win something like a Baliyo maybe. I'm not too sure about that, but definitely check out their channel. So yeah, I'm just mad about that. And another thing that made me even more mad is that I did call the number they gave me. I called at 3:30, and I called at 3:30 and 4, and it says when I call, it says their office hours are from I think 7 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. and then it says their warehouse and return and all that is from 7 to 5 p.m. So I don't know what's going on. Like right now, it's that time. They didn't pick up those 2 times. I called 4 times, 2 at every those 2 hours that I called, and they didn't. They're like, "Oh, sorry, we couldn't get your call or whatever," and so they didn't pick up. So I can't request the return or refund yet. Maybe tomorrow I'll call again, but I'm pretty mad about that. I'm just not happy right now with Baliyo, and I hope they do something to fix that, and I hope that doesn't happen to anyone else. But I think I've rambled on way longer than I should have already. So thank you for watching this video. This is my Baliyo review. I think it's a very good one. I'm really telling you more than I don't think this happened to a lot of people. So on my 3rd day it broke. On the 4th day of my friends it broke, and we we didn't know how to abuse it. I mean, just dropping it, you know, you're gonna drop it when you do balsam. You kind of do it on carpet so you don't damage your knife. But anyways, it should have stood up to that, and I'm not very happy about it. But I'm a little disappointed with you, SPYDERCO. I'm a little disappointed, and I hope you fix that, and I hope no one else has these issues. But yeah, thanks everybody for watching the video. This is it, and I guess I'll see you guys later.